We're just about underway for this one as the two goaltenders in net tonight. For BC, it is Grayson Manning getting the nod. And for the First Nations teams, it is Hill getting the nod. We await the face-off here. So players to watch for tonight for Team BC. Number 15, Jared Madsnick. He's got 10 goals and 4 assists for 14 points in this tournament. He's a Delta kid. Aiden McDonald, 8 goals, 6 assists. He has 14 points in this tournament as well as they're leading their team. And so quite a few Coquitlam kids on this team. As Cole Kennett, he's from Coquitlam. And there's a couple of them else on this. Kayla Murray's on the team, as well as a couple others. But we are underway in the semifinal game as Pavetta has the ball in the top left. Sends that one down to the corner. And that shot stopped by Ashworth. Kicked out by Hill. Loose ball in the corner. It's Pieta trying to find it. Picked up by Bucktooth. Jamison Bucktooth, the star of this First Nations team. We'll see what he has to do tonight. Terrence has the ball up top now. He got 16-20. This first period remaining. And that ball just out of the reach of Barrio there. Good D from BC right now as Bucktooth finds it. He's just going to backhand that one into the BCM, but a shot clock violation. It will be BC ball. Bringing it up the floor. It's Evers. Down low to the corner. Kicked across to the right side. It's Kennett now. Kennett will pick and roll. Fakes, kicks it up to Evers. Evers to Josephson. Down low to the crease. Evers with a shot in front. That one's kicked out by Hill. And Bucktooth's going to find the loose ball for First Nations. Gonna walk it up the floor, slow things down. He's going to pass it up to Barrio. Barrio will bring this one into the BC end. He's going to backpedal, kick it over to Rice. Rice, he's really shifty. He's going to set a seal. Looking for some cutters here. They're kind of running a wheel, First Nations. Ball back over to Rice. He can't handle that. Good pressure by the BC defense right now, and another shot clock violation. That's 2 to start the game. Great defense from the blue and gold. As BC will bring it into the zone. It's Lant with it. He's going to pass that one back up, and look at this. All day to shoot, and it's Masnick with a shot. Good stop by Hill. Masnick walked right down mainstream there and got leveled in the process, but got a good shot opportunity off. His First Nation is now with the ball. They're going to bring this one low. Thompson trying to get open. That pass is sent low to the corner. That's Rice. Spinning, looking to make something happen. Rice still has it somehow. Rice is going to spin and shoot, and that one's going to miss a net. And a third consecutive shot clock violation to start this one for the First Nations offense. They got to get something going in a hurry here. Just over 3 minutes into this one. BC with the ball up top. McDonald tries to feed that one low. That's Ross. Ross, he's spinning and weaving his way in. Ross, he walks in. That shot kicked out by Hill. Rebound again, Ross, right in the stick. Couple of good stops there from Hill. Becker, he's got a man off the bench. Look at that pass, and it's Terrence with the shot. I don't know where it is, and no goal. Looks like Manning got under that one there. Or pardon me, not Manning. That's Angus Snow in net. It looked like that one got trapped in his pad there and somehow stayed out of the net, as it is still scoreless, 0-0. BC now looking for something here. Weak shot attempt from the corner. That's Illett. Illett has the ball for BC. He's got a cutter. Cut in the middle. That one's ripped sub shot. Couldn't get close enough. That was Ryan Lowe with the shot. He has 5 goals this tournament for BC. Rivera now with the ball. Sends that one over to the left side. Arrow. Arrow with it. Terrence lets one rip there. just misses the net. He sends that one over to Rivera. Rivera with the sub shot. That had some heat on it. Looked like it drilled the post and came back to center. Rivera now has it for First Nations. That one's sent across. Barrio. Barrio with the ball. He's spinning. He sends that one in the middle. It's Bucktooth with an opportunity, and he got stick check at the last second. Jamison Bucktooth. Opportunity in the middle there. Just couldn't get a good shot off. So now here comes BC up the floor. And it's McDonald weaving his way in and out. Aiden McDonald. He's cutting to the middle. That one's shot and just misses wide. Picked up by Maznik. Maznik up top to Olsen. Olsen lets a sidearm rip, and that one just misses the net. Knocked down by Bucktooth, and it'll be First Nations ball. 11:40 remaining in this first period. Barrio passes that one up to Booth. Booth over to Barrio. Back down. Nice little tic-tac-toe. That was a good shot attempt. That was denied by Snow. Now BC brings it into the First Nations zone. Ashworth backing down his defender. Ashworth, he flips it just out of the reach there. It was Bailey. BC regains. They got 8 on the shot clock. And that shot didn't get through. Ball behind the net. Barrio picks it up for First Nations. Barrio flips that. Got a little trickery going on as Becker now has it. Becker throws that one up to Thompson. Thompson flips that over to John Hill. John Hill back to Thompson. They're going to swing it over to Dockstader. Dockstader trying to make something happen. He throws a weird backhand. That misses the net, and that shot went off the cage. An opportunity from Thompson. It'll be BC ball. It's Evers now with it. That ball goes down to the corner. Illett can't handle that pass. Illett's got to go back to get it. He sends it down to the Evers of the shooter. Evers kicks that one down to the corner to Josephson. Josephson, pick and roll with Evers. Evers down low to Illett. Backdoor cross crease. That was just out of the reach there of Kennett. Cole Kennett, local kid from Coquitlam, British Columbia. So here comes Rice with the ball now for First Nations. He throws that one up to Trison. Trison, stutter step, fakes, Deeks. Just fires one way left of the net, and that ball will bounce back into his own end. 5 on the shot clock. And they're just going to fire this one down into the corner. Smart play. And Bucktooth just shoots it back into his own end there. Not the smartest decision that was. Now BC has the ball right in First Nations territory. McDonald. He kicks that one down. Olsen. Now ball's on the right side. Maznik looking for his man behind the net. That shot stopped. Good save by Hill. And now they got numbers back the other way. Oh, Terrence looking for that breakaway opportunity. That pass just out of his way. And that Terrence got a piece of that, it looks like. It's a one-man press doing some damage right now, but now BC's off and running. McDonald now, right in the middle. McDonald shoots, beats him. Oh, that was so close, just misses. He had it by Hill, but Hill got a piece of it and kept it from not going past the goal line. 0-0 with 8:20 remaining. Ball's down low. Oh, nice shake and bake move there. That shot kicked out by Hill. It's Aiden McDonald. We got 2 McDonalds in the BC lineup. Aiden and Reed McDonald. Now Bucktooth has the ball for First Nations. Going to try and back his defender down. Bucktooth spins, rolls, and he gets stripped. Loose ball picked up by BC. Jeremy Lant with it, and he gets checked. Ball by the boards. And now BC's going to take it to clear. Josephson. Pass to Maznik with a shot. That one's stopped by Hill. Jared Maznik, he's one fun player to watch. Leading goal scorer for BC with 10 goals. There comes First Nations trying to catch Coquitlam, pardon me. Team BC sleeping. Ball up top. That ball's thrown away by Dockstader. BC now has possession of it. 7 minutes remaining in this first period. Evers has it for BC. Throws that one to the corner. Nice little give and go, and that pass just out of the reach there of Aiden McDonald. First Nations ball. Packed stands tonight. A lot of people watching this one. The scoreless game right now is John Hill with the ball up top. He switched from the woody stick to that one from the last time I broadcast this game. There's a spin by Barrio. Barrio trying to take it inside. That shot. Bounce shot missed wide. Stays in bounds. 1 second on the 32nd, and that's just going to give it away. It's BC ball. Running up the floor is Pavetta. He's going to wait. Wait for some legs to get out there. Pavetta on the left side. He's looking for the crease. That pass is picked off by Jamison Bucktooth, and he's going to try and take it to safety. Takes a couple slashes. Little hidden ball trick here at center. Didn't look like it fooled anybody. Rivera, that pass just couldn't get to him. Loose ball battle in the corner. BC has it. Rivera checking in. Bucktooth the cross check. And BC's off and running. That was low. Good job getting the ball of his own end. Now Olsen. Olsen, he has numbers. He's got to move the ball. Mazdik with a shot. Bouncer. That one fooled Hill and goes to the corner. Mazdik runs through that one. Picks up the Lucy one-handed pass in front. Shot kicked away by Hill. Good opportunity there from BC. That was Benjamin Pauluk with the opportunity in front. Good pass by Maznik. Thompson now with First Nations has the ball. Over to Booth. Now Rice coming off the bench with the ball. We'll see what First Nations does on offense this time. Rice trying to use a seal. He tries to split both, and he gets stripped. Too many bodies. Rice still has it, though. And he just runs into a triple team, and for the fourth time, a 30-second shot clock violation. But now here comes BC with the ball. Pavetta, McDonald in. Tried a jump shot. But he landed in the crease. That was not Pavetta, excuse me. That was Reed McDonald with the breakaway opportunity. Just couldn't stay out of the crease. As now Rice has it for First Nations down in the BC zone. He kicks that one up. McCaffrey over to the left side. They're looking for something here. Not a lot of movement on offense right now. There we go. And that's a turn and shot. McCaffrey kicked away by Snow. Now BC with the strip. Loose ball. Here we go. BC with an opportunity here. In. Kick to the right side. That shot stopped by Hill. Rebound. Loose ball. We'll see who comes up with this one. And we're going to call interference. It will be Six Nations ball. As Martin has it. Sends that one over to Jamison. Jamison over to Barrio. So we had a delayed penalty coming here to BC. And the whistle is blown, and First Nations will have their first power play opportunity of the night. As the captain is heading off, that'll be Cole Kennett. We'll see what the call is. 2 minutes for cross-checking will be the call with 3:08 remaining in this first period. So power play that hasn't been very good for this First Nations team. They're only hitting at 13% right now. They're going to go to work for the first time tonight. We'll see what happens. As Terrence is at the point. Over to Rivera. Rivera. Barrio. Down low to the crease. Looking for Bucktooth on the far side. Bucktooth buries tic-tac-toe. Down low to the crease, over to Terrence the cutter. Backhand pass, and Bucktooth makes no mistake. It's 1-0 First Nations. The power play marker. We've seen Bucktooth do that too many times this tournament. That's his 14th goal of the tourney. Such a great player. And too early will be the call. It'll be First Nations ball again. As John Hill has it. And he's just going to throw that one away. Battle for this loose ball up top. John Hill finds it again. Hill looking to make a move. He's going to back his man down. Hill, he's falling. He's going to let a sub shot rip. I think that went on net, though. I think Snow got a piece of that. What a play there by Dockstader to keep that one alive. And Thompson scores. What a goal. 2-0. First Nations has the lead. What a play by Dockstader to intercept that pass. And the pass in front to Thompson makes it 2-0 First Nations with 1:28 remaining in this first period. So BC now, they need to do something here to get on the board. They can't solve Hill. And they can't seem to steady this ship that's just in cruise control right now for First Nations. As Bucktooth wins the draw. Bucktooth, he sends that one up to Terrence with a shot. Stop. Loose again. That was a good opportunity. I believe that was Dockstader with the shot from the right crease. But now we got a 2-on-1 opportunity. And a shot scores! 2-1 BC. Cut the lead and won just like that. That was Nathan Chalmers with his 5th goal of the tournament. And I thought he was going to pass that ball to Ashworth, but he just kept it and he ripped it home, and it's 2-1. Sometimes the best play in a 2-on-1 is just to let it rip. Catch the goalie off guard. Now it's 2-1. Face off, big hit there as Herbert comes in. Now BC Evers. Evers has it, fakes. Evers lets one rip and he just misses the net. Just a little bit wide. BC has the ball. It's low. Low, he gets hit. And First Nations gets the ball back and they're looking to clear. Josephson trying to check. And he got some rough stuff going. His longboat just puts his shoulder down, and then he lets one rip, and almost got past Snow, but Snow just held on to it. And that should do it for this period. 2-1 the score after 17. Goals by Bucktooth, Thompson, and the BC goal was scored by Chalmers. We'll be back in 3 minutes. And welcome back as we are about set for the start of the second period. 2-1. First Nations leads after one. Goals by Bucktooth and Thompson. But BC responded. It was number 13, Nathan Chalmers, with his 5th of the tournament to cut it to 1. As we are underway here. It's Josephson with the ball now for BC. Josephson looking to push. He's going to kick that one out, and it's Lowe now up top of the ball. Lowe. Down to Kennett. Josephson. That pass just out of the reach of Kennett and picked up by First Nations. Nugent with the ball. He's going to bring it up into the BC zone. Nugent, an arrow just got hit down low. And now we just got to, I'm not sure what the call was there. A bench minor to First Nations will be the call. And the coach has just been ejected now for the second time this tournament. So it will be a BC power play when play resumes. And the First Nations coach has just been ejected from the game. So a chaotic start to this second period. I'm not sure. I missed what happened down in the corner, but there was a First Nations player lying on the ground, so I'm not sure. You can use your imagination and guess what happened there. But get on the ref. They're not going to get yelled at. You don't get paid enough to get screamed at all day at your job, so get on them. And a shot there. That was Ross letting it rip from the top. Hit a body and went wide. Good pass down low to the crease. Back up top to Ross. Over to Olsen. Ross. Over to the right shooter. Back up top to Ross. Over to Olsen. Ross. He's going to wind one up there, and I think that hit the pad of Hill, but it is First Nations ball. 1:25 remaining in the First Nations penalty. And they're not going to get this over. 10-second will be the call, as you need to get the ball across center within 10 seconds, or else it is a turnover. And that is what just happened, as Ross now has the ball up top for BC. Nolan Ross. And that was a shot by McDonald. Aiden McDonald let one rip. That was stopped by Hill. And look at this transition play here as Thompson can't run onto it. That play is intercepted by Luca Pavetta. Pavetta has the ball now for BC, and he's going to get that ball up the floor. Over to McDonald. Over to Aiden McDonald now. He's going to play the point. Masnick comes on for BC. Back up top to Aiden McDonald. He's going to let one rip off the post. That one didn't miss by much. Kick back, Aiden McDonald again. And that shot stopped. The only goal scored. Chalmers let one rip there. Couldn't get by Hill. As First Nation is going to just send this one into the zone, and that one's going to get out of play. It will be BC ball, as Bucktooth is arguing the call. Not much to argue there. Well, there's been a penalty call as Malznick will get penalty for interference here. I'm not sure what's going on. These refs aren't even blowing the whistles to let us know. So Malznick is in the box, 2 minutes for interference, just as Jock heads out for First Nations. So it will be a 5-on-4 power play. Barrio with the ball up top. Over to Bucktooth. They'll play pass. Barrio's just going to tee one up. Just misses wide. That's picked up by BC. Josephson, nice pass. Here comes Illett with the ball. Illett looking for the crease. Kennett scores! And it's waved off. No goal. Crease is the call. But Cole Kennett had this game tied up at 2. But that one gets taken away. Bucktooth now has the ball down low for First Nations. He fakes. He's going to send one back up to Terrence. Carry Terrence. Good ball movement right now. Back to Terrence. Carry Terrence lets one rip, misses wide. 3 on the shot clock. They got to get one off him. Barrio just flips that one. Flips it away. BC now, Evers with the ball. And that ball is just kind of given away as First Nations picks it back up, and it's Barrio. He's got Bucktooth in the middle. Bucktooth. Wow, what a save! I don't know how he kept that out, but what? Wow. Bucktooth just had one of the filthiest shot attempts I think I've ever seen. He went through his legs as he was falling away. Wow, what a talent that player is. But it still stays 2-1 as 15 seconds remain in the Jared Masnick penalty. 8 left on the shot clock, and they're just going to go to cage here. That shot's ripped. McDonald with an opportunity. And we are back to even strength. Barrio has the ball up top. We got a hidden ball trick here with Terrence. Terrence looking for some room. He's going to fire that over to the right side. Back down to Barrio. Barrio, he's looking for some space too. He's being checked. Good defense from Olsen. Barrio inside in the middle of the Bucktooth, who lets one rip. Didn't have a lot of time. Over to John Hill with the shot. That one off the right foot. And what are they going to say here? They're going to say no, that did not go off before the shot clock, so it will be BC ball. And a fan has just been kicked out now. Behind the net. Things are starting to get a little heated in here. And play will resume. 11:14 remaining in this second period. First Nations 2, BC 1. As Murray now has the ball. Ashworth. Up to Lowe. Back to Ashworth. For Lowe. Good shot opportunity there. Lowe gets leveled by Barrio, but it's going to stay BC ball. First Nation starting to bring the physicality up. Having trouble with these words right now. I'm not sure what's going on with Bucktooth right now. He's clearly upset about something. BC has the ball in the corner. Looking for some room. It's McDonald. Sends that one low. Pass is just intercepted. Picked up in the middle. Scores! BC ties the game up at 2. Who else? Nathan Chalmers. That's his second of the night. And we are tied up at 2 here. That should get some momentum going now in the BC direction. First Nations started to get a little too concerned with the reffing. And it kind of stalled their momentum going because they had everything going for them there for a bit. And now it's back to square one. Right where we started this one, tie game. 9:48 left to play in this second period. And BC, it's Ross now with it. Ross with the ball. That pass over, kicked out by Hill. Good opportunity there, though, from Adam Bailey. And here comes First Nations into the zone. Pass attempt for Rice, couldn't get to him. Loose ball in the corner, that's going to be picked up by Rice. Boy, is he shifty. Rice. Over to Longboat. Longboat in. Oh, good glove stop there by Snow. Angus Snow just got his left hand out there. And he robbed Longboat. That looked like that was going in. Now the ball up top, Longboat. He has it for First Nations. He's looking for somewhere to go with it. Longboat. And kicks that one over to Thompson. Ball's down low to Nugent. Nugent, good D right now by Chalmers. Nugent looking for the backdoor pass to Rice, and that just missed him. And we're going to call crease. It will be the call. BC ball. Comes Chalmers. The passer off the bench, and here comes McDonald. The spin move. McDonald in. Power bounce just wide of the net. Loose ball. We'll see who BC gets possession of it again. It's Lant. He sends that down low to Masnick. Masnick, one-on-one, in, shoots. Just trickled behind the net there. That was another close one as Masnick saw the one-on-one ISO situation and came out with a good opportunity. And now Masnick's going to get his second penalty there as he's going to get called for a hold on Rivera. And they're just going to wait here, First Nations, for the 6-on-5 opportunities. Terrence try to run a pick and roll, Bucktooth. Masnick just gets called for holding. Jared Masnick, the Delta product. Widely considered one of the best players in BC for this bantam age group. So a huge opportunity here for First Nations. It's been a wild second period, and nothing has gone their way in this second so far. They've lost their coach, lost their cool, lost some fans. We'll see how they respond, though, with this power play opportunity. As Barrio has it. Up to Terrence. Over to Rivera. Back to Barrio. And they're trying to flip it into the inside there, but BC's just not giving them any room. Nice stick there by the BC player. That's Evers, and he's off. Evers is running. He's got Kennett with him. Evers, nice move, one-on-one. And he's just going to wait. He's got help up top. He's got Illett. And that ball is just going to get thrown up top. Kennett has it. 1:20 remaining in the Masnick penalty. And Illett, the turnover. And this isn't good. Note a play by Josephson. He read that like a book. Ball down low to the corner now is BC. They got lots of time. They got a fresh 30. See if they can kill some time, and even better if they can draw a penalty here from this First Nations team. Ball down low in the corner. Aiden McDonald on the floor now. And that was a sloppy pass there. Bad read, too much traffic. Here comes Jamison Bucktooth, one-on-one with Cole Kennett. Defense versus offense. Bucktooth in. Tried to go short side, just missed the net high. Now here comes Josephson with it for BC. You got two offensive-minded players back there now. Kennett, he's going to wait as 30 seconds remain in the Masnick minor. Josephson, he's just going to wait. And Bucktooth's just waiting in the offensive end right now. And they're going to try and go to cage here, BC. It's McDonald. Kind of got yanked back there, no call. Well, that should just about do it as there's 5 seconds remaining. And then we'll be back to 5-on-5 as there's 5:30 remaining in this second period. We're all tied up as 2. Terrence winds up, shoots. That's kicked away by Snow. Barrio now has it at the top left. Barrio. He's looking for somewhere to go with it. He's looking for a roller. Barrio, he's got all the time in the world. Barrio lets one rip, just misses the net. And now we got a breakaway opportunity, and it's Jared Masnick, fresh out of the box. Terrence has some wheels. Good D by Terrence. Masnick with a shot. That's stopped by Hill and bounced along in the crease, and Terrence still gets it. He is an athlete. And look at him go. Terrence to John Hill. He lets the seal. John Hill missed that short side. Battle for the loose ball. Hill inside to Terrence in the middle. That's kicked away by Snow. Now Jameson Bucktooth with the ball down low. Let's see what he does. The Wizard. Bucktooth off the crossbar. What a shot. But he's going to get called for crease anyways. Good opportunity here for First Nations. They've been all over BC. And this pass is up. And it's Murray. Another Coquitlam product. Murray down low to the corner. It's Bailey looking for some room, and that ball's loose in the crease. Another good opportunity there for BC. 4:08 remaining in this second period. A trip to the gold medal game on the line. As John Hill brings it in for First Nations. Hill, he used the seal. He's got Bucktooth. Ooh, just missed that pass. He would have been tough to stop there. Bucktooth picks it up behind the net. He's wheeling, he's coming around. Lets a sub shot go, misses the net. Way left there. And Arrow is just going to fire one on net, and he's going to miss. And it will be BC ball as Bailey is back to get it. Olsen now. Waiting for a line change as his teammate comes on. And that's the two. Nathan Chalmers. He's got both the BC goals tonight. He's on the floor right now. And rolling back to McDonald. Oh, he had short side wide open if he caught that. John Hill brings it up now for First Nations. Sporting the purple and silver. Some of the best jerseys in all of lacrosse. It's BC laying lumber in the middle right now. Not allowing any room. And Rice lets one rip, 5-hole. That's shut down by Snow. Here comes BC up and running. It's the speed, Chalmers. Chalmers in the middle, the Masnick. That shot didn't get through. Ball bounces behind the net, picked up by BC. Back up top to McDonald. McDonald kicks it over to Masnick. Jared Masnick, spin. He kicks it to the far side. And that shot is just ripped by McDonald wide of the net. 2:22 remaining in the second period. Masnick, what a pass down low. Good stop there by Hill. That was Nolan Ross on the doorstep. Just couldn't beat Hill. First Nations brings this ball into the Team BC zone. Thompson up to Martin. Martin up to the shooter. And they're going to kick it out. Martin now looking for Rivera. Rivera with this shot. Tried to beat him short side. Just barely missed. Battle for the loose ball in the BC zone. And it will be another shot clock violation, and BC's off and running. It's McDonald. He's got Kennett with him. McDonald. He's going to cut to the middle. McDonald lets one rip. Shoots, and that one's just squeezed onto by Hill. Looks like he got his left pad on it, and they score! BC takes the lead, 3-2. And I'm not sure what happened there, but it looked like that McDonald just let one rip. And it was squeezed up against the left pad. And now Hill's just been teed up. And things go from bad to worse for First Nations right now. And they can't believe what is happening. But it's 3-2 BC. And wow, things are, you take the headphones off, you can really hear how loud it is in here. I'm going to try and listen to see what the calls are here. So yeah, it appears the goalie got the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So it is 3-2 BC. So what happened there was just a harmless shot. He got squeezed on by Hill. Late whistle or not, it was kind of a bang-bang play. The ball trickled in the net, 3-2 BC. Hill was frustrated, said something to the referee, and he got teed up. And now the coaches and fans and everyone are screaming. At some point, though, it can't just be the ref's fault. Can't look to blame him for everything. If every game you're playing in, you're getting kicked out as a coach, or you got fans getting kicked out, you know, you can't blame the ref every time. You got to think of the example you're setting for these players too. So it'll be a 5-on-4 power play, it appears, for BC with 1:05 remaining. I don't even know the refs. They're trying to still sort this out down below here. What a wild second period this has been. The BC players, they're just waiting, ready for this next face-off here. And I'm not sure why this is taking so long. You know, this is the big basketball debate with the replay, but now it's just, you made your call, you stick with it, and you move on. The sound really travels inside this rec arena. If you haven't been here before, there's only one area with stands, and it is loud. But it will be a BC power play. So it looks like right now it is just going to be a 5-on-4. And it'll be a 2-minute penalty, and then I'm trying to figure out what number that is, but there is a 10-minute misconduct, it appears. Because BC now, they're looking to add to their lead here. They finally tied this thing up, and here's Terrence, though, with the ball. He's got Bucktooth with him. Terrence got the ball up top here. 40 seconds remaining in this second period. And Nolan Ross, he's playing D on Terrence. Terrence got it back to him. Looking to make a move. Terrence with the spin. BC's just got guys waiting for him, though. They're predicting it. Terrence is still going to go, though. Terrence lets one rip. That one's stopped by Snow. And crease will be the call on Bucktooth. And shot clock has been turned off. There's 15 seconds remaining. One final chance for BC to maybe expand this to a 2-goal lead going into the third, as Ross has the ball up top. Pass over to Olsen. Ross. Back across to McDonald. That was Illett with the shot, and he missed that one wide, and that should do it here for the second period as BC storms back and take the lead 3-2 heading into the third period. A wild second period. You had fans getting kicked out, coaches getting kicked out, goalies getting teed up. It's a circus. But we'll be back in 3 minutes for the start of the third period. And welcome back to the start of the third period of the Bantam Division second versus third place game between BC, the host British Columbia, and First Nations team. And it's been a wild one so far. The first two periods have been nothing short of entertainment. The first period started off with First Nations taking a 2-1 lead. And the second period ended with, well, it started with an ejection and then a fan ejection, and then BC got 2 goals, and they're up 3-2 right now. As we are about to start the third period here, as I'm looking down at one of the coaches for the Coquitlam Madnax Bantam team. He's supporting his players, Ryan Mobilio. And that faceoff's won by BC. It's Pavetta now with the ball up top. 40 seconds remaining in this power play for BC. That's McDonald. Cross crease. And that was Ashworth with an opportunity. Try to go far side. That's stopped by Hill. Here's Bucktooth with it now for First Nations. And he's going to run right around the 2 BC players. One-handed, too. He is an incredible player to watch. He gets pinned up against the boards by Pavetta. That's another big kid. In there to help out is Josephson. And 4 seconds on the shot clock. And we're going to see what the call is. And it will be free hand, I believe, is the call. So it'll be BC ball, but Bucktooth did his job. The penalty is killed. We are back to 5-on-5. Just over a minute into this third period. And Masnick with a shot. I believe that was Thompson who got a stick on it. Now here's McDonald. Reed McDonald. He sheds attack over to this other McDonald and rips one off the post. That was Aiden. Good opportunity there for BC. And Aiden lets another one go. He misses the net. As here comes First Nations. They're running up the floor. It is Thompson. Thompson, he's being checked by Chalmers and McDonald. Kind of does a duck and spin. Gets out of trouble. And here's Rice now. Rice with an ISO on the right side. They send the double BC. Rice, he beats him underneath. Rice tries to go far side. That shot stopped. And the ball's loose somewhere. Snow a couple times tonight. He's kind of lost the ball, but he's been able to keep it out of his net. BC still 3-2 lead. So here comes the captain, Kennett. Sends it over to McDonald. That's Reed McDonald. And that pass, cross crease to Lowe. And Lowe just missed the net. Picked up again by BC. 10 on the shot clock. McDonald. Kennett. Kennett lets one rip. Tries to go 5-0, scores! Kennett makes it 4-2. The Coquitlam product puts his province on his back there. And they're up 2 with 14:23 remaining in this third period. BC has their biggest lead of the game. Now the fans are getting into it, the BC fans. We'll see how First Nations responds here. Face-off won by Nolan Ross. Ross got a 3-on-2 opportunity. Ross with a shot, tried a bounce shot, couldn't fool him. That's kicked out again up top. That was Murray with the shot. Down low again. Chalmers looking for his hat trick. Couldn't get a clean shot off as Terrence now has the ball for First Nations. First Nations has gone 2 periods without a goal. Almost 2 full periods, it feels like. Now Terrence, the spin move. He runs into his own guy. Pulls back out. 10 on the shot clock. Sends that one to Rivera. Rivera lets one rip. That one goes way wide of the net. And he'll go back into the First Nations zone. Terrence got to pick it up, and he's going to fire that one on net. Misses the net. BC ball, 13:10 remaining. Here comes BC. Entering the zone. It's Carter Quested. Up to McDonald. Over to Masnick. Jared Masnick pump fakes that shot. He's trying to go 5-hole. Maybe he sees something in between the wickets there, but Hill's been able to shut him down every time tonight. Terrence now with the ball. Passes that one up to Trison. Barrio with the ball up top. Barrio walks in, scores! Barrio! 4-3, what a goal that was. That was Tiawakta Barrio. As he scores, I believe that's his second goal of the tournament. And he cuts the lead from 2 down to just 1. So it's 4-3 BC now with 12-12 remaining in the third period. First Nations needed that. And now the First Nations fans are getting a cheer going. As both fan bases going back and forth here. This is what you love to see in a packed arena. So 4-3 BC as Terrence collects for First Nations. He has the ball behind the net. He sends that one down. That's Thompson. Back up to Terrence. Terrence, stutter step, spin. Terrence again looking for another one. That one's kicked out by Snow and ball goes to the corner. Battle for the loose ball. Bucktooth will find it. Oh, he's going to play that hockey style over to Thompson. Thompson, the top shooter, over to Trison. Trison sends that one down to Arrow. That's Booth. Try to center that pass for Bucktooth just out of his reach, and Bucktooth just swinging his stick around. As here comes BC, and they're going to get a call for a hold there. That will be Thompson. And a penalty shot is awarded here. It is a penalty shot to Luca Pavetta. With an opportunity to make it a 2-goal lead for BC to get that last one back. Luca Pavetta has 1 goal and 6 assists this tournament. And I'm not sure what the rule is, if it's the player who got dragged or if it's anyone on the floor. You're going to see, and it is Luca Pavetta taking the shot for BC. Maybe the biggest shot of his career so far. And Hill making sure his net's adjusted accordingly. Everyone in this arena standing up for this shot. The referees have a discussion. I'm not sure what the argument is here. Nugent is still in the box for First Nations, serving that 10-minute misconduct that the goaltender Hill has received. Got a 2-10 in the second period. As we await more discussions from the referees. And we are just about set here. Luca Pavetta going up against Hill, the First Nations goalie. What will happen here? See what kind of approach he makes, if he's going to deke or if he's going to shoot. And here he comes, Pavetta, with gold medal aspirations in his mind. Fake shoot, scores! Pavetta makes it 5-3 BC. Cold-blooded. Luca Pavetta, his second of the tournament, maybe the biggest goal of his career. And he makes this a 2-goal lead now for BC with 10:45 remaining in the third. What a good take that was. The fake, triple fake on Hill, get him moving laterally and then just tuck it. And it's 5-3 BC. And it will be face-off violation, so it'll be First Nations ball as Terrence has the ball up top. Look for him and Jamison Bucktooth to get a lot of touches in these final 10 minutes. As there's Thompson, he's weaving around. Pass up to Terrence. Terrence, he's going to try and put his shoulder down, and he's looking for Bucktooth just out of his reach, and that one's picked up by the 2-goal scorer, Nathan Chalmers. He's going to pass up to Nolan Ross. As Nolan Ross, he's going to come into the First Nations zone with speed. Now Pavetta, he's getting checked hard by Thompson, no call. Pavetta, back cuts, he's open. Pavetta again, in. Misses the net. Good opportunity there for BC. Ball goes back into the corner. Ross, and he gets his stick checked, or pardon me, that was Carter Ashworth And now Bucktooth trying to bring the ball up for First Nations. And he's got numbers here. Bucktooth one-on-one. The double's coming. And he's just putting his back to it. I don't know what was going on there. He's going to turn it over, but they got the ball back. It's Thompson. Bucktooth tries to go around the world. The double team is coming. Again, Bucktooth gets stripped. And he looks towards the ref and complains. No call. It's Murray now with the ball. Son of Bruce Murray, Adenac Senior A captain for years. And he lets a sub shot go. It just misses the net. And here comes John Hill on his wrong side. John Hill lets one rip. That one stopped by the left shoulder of Snow. And back in will be the call, so the ball will stay with First Nations with 8:55 remaining in the third period. Now it's Terrence looking for somewhere to go with it. Pass over to Barrio. Barrio already has one. He just missed, but not by much. That ball's picked up by John Hill. Again on his wrong side. He's going to bring it over to the left. Oh, he had Rivera wide open on that far side. Just couldn't catch it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ball back up top to Barrio. Barrio looking for somewhere to go with it. Good stick by Cole Kennett. And a 30-second shot clock violation. It will be BC ball. And Bailey to Kennett. Back to Bailey. Give and go. Bailey just misses the net wide. Kennett now has it. Looking for Bailey. That pass is dropped, but he picks it back up. Kennett is being checked by Rice. Sends it over to Illett. Back to Chalmers. Chalmers, he was looking for Low there, just out of his reach. First Nations gets possession again. John Hill now with it. Big-bodied lefty for this team. He's going to bring this ball up the floor. Hill tries to put his shoulder down. Good D, though, by Aiden McDonald. A lot smaller than John Hill, but he's aggressive. And now Rice one-on-one, and he loses possession of the ball. And now here comes BC the other way. With numbers, it's Illett, and he's just going to pull up. 3 lefties, so they're just going to wait, I think, as Bucktooth is kind of playing possum right now. And now BC, they got numbers there. Right down Broadway. Run Low scores! Ryan Lowe, 6'3". What a play that was. That's what happens, though, if you're going to play possum. 5-on-4 the other way, and right down Broadway was Ryan Lowe. And he scores. That's his 6th of the tournament. And now BC with the commanding 6-3 lead over this First Nations team. From bad to worse for First Nations. They need something in a hurry. And that face-off, Lowe was not pulling back, so will be First Nations ball. Ball up top, kicked across. Rivera, sub shot, lets one rip, just missed the net wide. Ball's gonna skip out. Good play by Rivera to keep that one in the BC zone. They got numbers. Rivera over to Thompson. That shot's ripped, just misses the net wide. Or excuse me, that was Martin with the shot. Ball picked up now behind the net. This is Becker. Becker takes it low, looking for somewhere to go with it. Comes up top. Kicks that one across. Into the middle, and they just can't get a shot off there. And BC now has possession, but they get knocked over. And interference is the call. It will be First Nations ball, as Becker has the ball on the right side. Sends that one down over to Thompson. Off the bench. And here comes Mafakal. That pass just out of his reach. Oh, look at that opportunity. That one's stopped by Snow in tight. It's a good opportunity there by Becker. McDonald, he can't handle the pass, the turnover. First Nations, they got a 3-on-1 opportunity. Booth into the middle. Shot goes wide. And they're going to call a face mask, so it will be BC ball with 4:55 remaining in this third period. It is stop time in the final 5 minutes. Winner goes to the gold game. Pavetta, he was open back door. But a turnover, and now here comes First Nations. Terrence with the ball. Brings it in, Terrence. Carey Terrence, spins, shoots, that one stopped. Good save by Snow. BC just got to take their time here. Can't have any turnovers, and there's one. Sloppy play. They get away with it, though. And here they go. They got numbers. It's Illett. Illett. He kicks that one across. Good stop by Hill and kicked out. Good shot attempt by Ryan Lowe. Illett. Back again to Lowe. Lowe's going to let one rip. Just missed wide. Over to Illett. He tried to step, beat him low. Lost control, and it's First Nations ball. Thompson with the ball behind the net. He's going to run up the floor. 4 minutes remaining in the third period. Thompson. And the goalie's getting pulled already. 6-on-5 opportunity here for First Nations. Barrio. Sends that one rink wide to Thompson and lets one rip. Couldn't beat Snow. Snow, the Juan de Fuca goalie. JDF, formerly known as, over on the island. And here comes Chalmers. He's got 2 tonight. Maybe he's looking for his third. And the icing on the cake in this one. As Low, again, he's going to stay back with Bucktooth. And that shot, good opportunity for Chalmers. That's kicked out by the right shoulder of Hill. And Hill, he's heading to the bench as they're going 6-on-5 once again. Barrio's going to bring it to his spot on the lefty shooter. Bucktooth, he's going to stay up top. Terrence sets a screen. Bucktooth fakes. He sends that one over. Tryson with a good opportunity. That one's stopped by Snow. 2:52 remaining in the third period. BC up 6-3. Here comes Evers. He's just going to hold it as Terrence is staying in the BC end. But Evers has the ball here. Pass that one across. Pavetta. That pass down low to Chalmers. Chalmers inside. McDonald. Good stick stop there. That looked like by Hill. And a turnover here. Nope. John Hill's going to stay with possession of it. He's going to run up the floor. 2:18 remaining in this third period. Hill. Terrence. Bucktooth. Back to Hill. Backhand. That one looked like it went off the head there of Jeremy Lant. Right off his helmet. And look at this. One-on-one. Cole Kennett, the captain, to seal the deal. He's just going to pull out. He had an opportunity there. 1:57 remaining. The goalie's still not back in the net as Illett has it. Illett, he's being checked by Terrence. And McDonald with the rip. McDonald, second try, scores! 7-3! BC, a 4-goal lead now with 1:42 remaining. As Aiden McDonald, the first shot blocked, second one, bang. 7-3, BC. It's Aiden McDonald, that's his 9th goal of the tournament. And a timeout is called here by BC. Up 7-3, 1:42 remaining. Looks like everything's looking good for them. For First Nations, we'll see. They got one final push here, what they got left in them. So a face-off, 1:42 remaining in the third. It's been a good game for BC all around, offensively, defensively, in net. Angus Snow, he's been terrific. A couple times the ball's been squeaking around his crease, but he has not let it go past him, so he's doing his job. Got Nathan Chalmers, he's got 2 goals tonight. Cole Kennett's got a goal. Ryan Lowe, he had a big goal. McDonald could be the dagger. We'll see what happens this final minute 42 as Bucktooth take the draw against Lowe. That faceoff is won by Ryan Lowe, and he's just going to bring this to safety. Smart player. Ball down low in the corner. Josephson. Send that one over. Chalmers. Back down low to the corner. 3 on the shot clock. McDonald's got to go to cage. Gonna try and get a shot off, and he's hit. And he's hit again, and now we got a penalty coming up here, as that's just a frustration penalty there on John Hill. And he'll head to the box. Two minutes for cross-checking is the call. Aiden McDonald draws the penalty. So 5-on-4 for the remaining 108. And Terrence takes a run at McDonald. This thing could get ugly here, and now we got another delayed penalty down low. Now Ross is going to walk in, let one rip, and that one's stopped by Hill. And it will be another First Nations penalty. This time it will be Tryson Sunday with the penalty. 2 minutes for slashing is the call, with 43 seconds remaining. We'll see what BC does. They're just going to spread out and not do anything. They're just going to hold on to it and kill the rest of this time off. Now we got a lot of fakes going on of slashing. There's a cheap shot. Thompson with the stick up high on Ross. Got another penalty call as Ross will head off. 15 seconds remaining in the third period. So for BC, it will be a matchup against Ontario in the gold medal game. And BC doing the smart thing. They're just going to bring it right back into their own end. And I'm not sure what happened. The clock didn't start, or... Not sure what's going on here. Still 8 seconds on the clock. Oh, we got a 10-minute misconduct to Hill as he's been tossed too, along with his coach. And that should just about do, they're going to do a face-off. There's still 8 seconds remaining in this one. And that should just about do it. 3 seconds remaining. 1, and BC is heading to the gold medal game. Oh, look at this. Now we got a fight going on behind the net as Longboat just shoves someone. And now get out of there. This is not looking good. Classless act right now at the end of the game. There's no need for them to even be in that end right now. The ref's got to get control of this here. And BC is off to the gold medal game. They take this by a final score of 7-3. And this game was a wild one for sure. Because you have coaches now blaming the refs, saying it was their fault they lost that game. Some frustration coming out now. I'm not sure if there's going to be a handshake or not. They might just call it. The game's over, so I don't know why there's still complaining going on. And now the security guard and the coach going at it right now. And this is just a disrespectful, this is brutal, pathetic display of sportsmanship right now by the First Nations coach. I felt like the refs did a terrific job tonight. They called it, they were consistent. They called it, they're not tolerating disrespect at all in this tournament. There was zero disrespect going on, so if you're going to